So this is a case of two things. Either YouTube is being hella inconsistent with how they're enforcing their policies, or Ak is striking down channels. Ak is banned on Twitch. Ak is banned on Twitch. Shout out Twitch. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out. Hey, bro. Shout out Twitch for holding Ak accountable. But there's just been a lot going on with censorship lately, chat. There's just been a lot going on with censorship and how these platforms are enforcing bans. I think YouTube has been the worst offender, or the best. They haven't been the most problematic when it comes to this situation over the last couple of years. So I want to applaud YouTube. But this year, I don't know if it has anything to do with the, new administration that we got, bro. But YouTube's moderation has just been so shitty. It makes no sense. So first thing that they did is they officially remonetized Dr. Disrespect's channel 6 months after his controversy. Now, mind you, nothing Dr. Disrespect did was ever on the YouTube platform. So what that tells me is that on a high level, they can make decisions on who to monetize, who not monetize, who to ban, who not to ban, off of things that they do off platform. That's what that tells me. Because that whole thing was about Twitch. Remember, that whole thing was about Twitch. So they reversed that, even though Dr. Disrespect didn't do nothing. Like, he still did the things that he did, but just out of the blue, he's just remonetized. Okay. And then there was the whole situation last month, or maybe even a couple weeks ago, where YouTuber Cameron got strike down for a video he did on Deshae Frost because he was showing like nudity, like he violated the YouTube nudity policy, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? He did show Deshae Frost biting someone's butt. The problem is he got all the footage from Deshae's channel. Now we go to the Ak situation. Mind you, all of these things happen off platform, which I've already shown you they've done before with the likes of a Dr. Disrespect, with the likes of an Andrew Tate. They are willing to punish people for things that they do off platform, chat. I need to clarify that. Ak is unshaved. Ak is unharmed. Ak is doing just fine. Nothing has changed. But what has changed is friend of the show Omar. I want to be careful with what I share with y'all, because he did share some of this publicly, so I can talk about it publicly. If you have any Ak content, delete it off your channel now. The reason why is because he got a strike on his channel about the Ak situation. Right? Now, mind you, this did not happen on the 2 Akademiks videos that he did. This happened on a live stream. He got stricken down for a live stream where he showed only like 5 seconds of Noir on the screen. Meanwhile, he has a video, now deleted, had a video up on the channel with like all the footage, uncensored. Didn't get stricken down for that, but he gets stricken down for this. Mind you, we didn't even say anything crazy. You know what I'm saying? And also, YouTube has this clause where, like, you can talk about sensitive topics if you're talking about it from an educational manner. That's what Omar was doing, but he gets stricken down. Apparently, there's another channel that got stricken down for an Ak video. This is Get Like Prince. All right? Channel with 97,000 views, 97,000 subscribers, decent viewership. Apparently, he did a video on Ak, and he got stricken down. All right. Akademiks is done, removed, ineligible, terms and policies. It looks like Akademiks is done, didn't follow community guidelines to help community, we removed it from YouTube. So this is a warning strike, by the way. But if he already had a warning strike, this would have been a strike. The only reason this isn't a strike is because it's his first offense. That is it. And my question is, what the fuck is going on, YouTube? Why are the people talking about these situations getting clapped more than the people who the situations are about? That should not be the case. That should not be the case, because the dude who is actually putting your community in danger, because mind you, that's the whole point of this child safety policy, is so that, you know, the YouTube community is safe and all these different things. The person who actually did this shit is still unshaved. He is still streaming on the platform, creating content on the platform like nothing fucking happened. So this is a case of two things. Either YouTube is being hella inconsistent with how they're enforcing their policies, or, and I can't rule this out, but it is a possibility, not saying that he is actually doing it, Ak is striking down channels. Ak may be striking down channels. I have a problem with people who strike down channels, chat. I really do. I ain't gonna lie. It's some of the most pussy shit you can do as a YouTuber. To jeopardize someone else's career because you don't like the things they're saying about you is so pussy to me. It is insane. Instead of looking inwards and holding yourself accountable, now you want to ruin other motherfuckers' day, other motherfuckers' career, other motherfuckers' bread. When you fucked up, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And I've had certain comments. I've had certain comments on some, like, I mean, these commentators, you know, they shouldn't feel comfortable just speaking on other motherfuckers' name like that, which is a fair, I think that's a valid conversation to have. I think that's a valid conversation to have. But when the evidence is there and it's like, you know, the evidence is good, it's presented in a contextual way, because I covered a video of this other dude that like talked about Max, and he just said everything out of context. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the evidence that he brought up, he said Black Boy Max was the next P. Diddy. All the footage was way out of context. I think there's a difference between that and what like Omar's doing, and that's a very clear distinction to make. Unscathed. That's the word I'm looking for. that's the word I'm looking for. Flashbacks to Fresh and Fit, which, to be honest with you, in hindsight, this type of behavior doesn't surprise me from Ak, because Ak has associated themselves with the likes of a Fresh and Fit, and what Fresh and Fit did was crazy. They copyright struck down channels, which I think is so pussy. It's insane. Like, I think a policy violation on some community guideline shit is more acceptable than just striking down channel for copyright reasons. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, I think at some point, like, creators can mass report. Like, I don't really have a big problem with creators mass reporting. To me, my bigger problem is how YouTube is handling these reports. Cause again, if you wanna, you know, this is probably a justified. It really isn't, but this is probably a justified cause to ban someone, right? But all people are asking for is a even playing ground. That's it. That's all people are asking for. If you are going to ban this one creator for doing this one thing, this other creator should be banned for doing the exact same thing, if not worse shit. That's all. And I also don't like how YouTube has this, we're gonna punish you first and then review thing system. I get why they have it, but people are abusing it at this point. Because I don't know if y'all notice, what typically happens is when you report a channel, most of the time these emails are not manually written. This goes through their content ID system. You know, their AI, their machine learning algorithm determines if the video met the complaint or not. They make a decision and then hit you up. So what probably happened was, again, their content ID system, where someone reported this video, said, oh, this goes against the child safety policy, you get a strike. Even though it could have been a inconsistent ass strike, it could have been an unjust strike, they strike you first. From then on, you have a chance to appeal the strike, but the damage has already been done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, when you get a strike, you won't be able to upload things like, you won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. This strike expires after 90 days. So for 1 week, you really can't do shit. But the reason why this is personal to me is because this affects the pod. And I know we got some Let's Keep It a Buckers in the building. Let me explain why this affects the pod. Even though this didn't happen on Omar's channel. Remember not to use other channels, including new or existing, to get around restrictions. Let me read that again. Remember not to use other channels, including new or existing, to get around restrictions. That's called circumvention. It could result in the termination of all your channels and the removal of your content. Now, let me bring up that circumvention article. Let's read it. If your channel is terminated, you will get an email explaining the reason for the termination. If your YouTube channel is terminated, you are prohibited from circumventing the termination or allowing others to use your channel to bypass their termination by using or creating any other YouTube channel. All right. This applies to all of your existing channels, any new channels you create or acquire, and any channels in which you are repeatedly or prominently featured. So this lame ass strike that Omar got, I don't know if it's something that YouTube will actually enforce, but it says it clear as day right here. If Omar goes on a pod tomorrow, technically, that would be him circumventing the strike. Therefore, that puts him at risk for all of his channels to be deleted. And I also don't know if that puts me and all my channels to be deleted. So, yeah. That's what we're trying to figure out right now, chat. This is a lot. Yeah. A strike on another person's channel now is a potential reason why he can't appear on another channel. Y'all might be at risk even if you pod without him. I don't think so. I deleted all the ad content from this channel. I also deleted all the ad content on the pod channel. We also told them to stop uploading anything with Omar on it, on shorts and on the clips. So from the moment Omar got banned, we told them motherfuckers to delete everything and not upload anything with Omar in it. So that's where we're at right now, chat. This is the fault of YouTube's moderation system and potentially reporting channels, mass reporting channels that speak against him, and like YouTube doing nothing about it.